So today I want to talk about this video in a general way, but in other videos I will break it down into little pieces so that you can understand properly what I'm talking about. So today I want to talk about the importance of having an abundance in your life because this is 2020, and in this year that we have experienced through God, who has blessed us enough for us to see another year so that we can fulfill the mission. I want to teach you the importance of having an abundance in your life in everything that you do. Because not having an abundance in your life in everything that you do causes you to feel desperate, feel lonely, feel insecure, feel like you're a failure, and feel like you're a loser, make you feel depressed most of the times, and you feel like you're underachieving in whatever you do. So with the kind of development I'm trying to build with my videos to whoever is watching, you better press that subscribe button and that damn notification button, because you're gonna miss out on an opportunity to grow yourself and know what an abundance is, and an abundance of having things in your life in everything, the importance of it. So because I have built myself to creating an abundance for myself so that I can go red pilled. When you get advice from people who don't really know the importance of having an abundance in your life, they will tell you things that you already know, and they're not really making you grow as a person. So today I'm going to teach you on that concept of abundance, because here on my XYS on the GMLAJ vids, I'm not going to let you grow your relationships if you don't grow yourself as well. So in terms of abundance right now, uh in abundance, when I say everything, I'm talking about first of all your education, second of all your career wise, third of all your self development, fourth I'm talking about your success, fifth I'm talking about your relationships, and sixth I'm talking about your emotional and spiritual life in growing. But like I said, I'm going to break them down into videos so that you can be able to know the importance of abundance versus scarcity. So right now, let's get right into that video. This is JMLAJ Fits with the XYS Soldier. So today I'm going to make one of the most interesting videos that I want you to be able to absorb so that you can be able to get an abundance in everything that you do, because I'm tired of seeing people complain, and without the abundance that I know you can get, you end up being scarce, getting things in scarcity. But before I talk about it in detail, what is abundance in the first place? In my definition that I want to use so that I can apply to everything in this video, abundance is a measure of how much options you have, or how much backups do you have, so that you can be able to apply to one thing. You understand? The concept, I took it from especially the relationships that I have right now, which I expand my options so that I can be able to fill in my category of girls that I get. But abundance and scarcity is the lack of something that you want to get. That makes you feel precious or feel the rarity when something is there. You understand? I'm saying this because I have been in that place of scarcity where I failed in my school, I have failed in my education, I have failed in my relationships, I got rejected in my career, I got rejected. And to become where I am right now, even my exercising, I was a scarcity. that I thought of giving up. So now I have removed my mindset from that direction to another one, that right now I feel like this is a place where I need to be, and it's a place that you need to be, because you always see inspirational speakers and motivational speakers and whatever talk about abundance, blessing in abundance and whatever, but you don't really understand the concept of abundance. Abundance is when you know that you don't depend on one thing and one thing only, that when that one thing leaves, you are done for, basically. Let me give you an example, especially when it comes to my relationships, which is a video I'm gonna do on its own. When you have a woman and you have one woman in your life, you will experience the feeling, as a man, you will experience a feeling that she is the center of your world, which is a wrong thing, because I've explained how women are in terms of that. And when we talk about abundance, we are not talking about the fact that you should have many women in your life or have a lot of girlfriends. We're talking about the fact that you should make her feel that you you can get another person if she does not step up to the plate. You constantly show her that there's a lot of girls that are interested in me because I'm a high value guy. And if you don't appreciate the high value that I can give to you, I can get another girl or woman who will appreciate that. Because when I talk about abundance, especially in relationships, people think I'm talking about the fact that you should cheat on your girlfriend, have multiple girlfriends. That is actually being at a place of scarcity rather than abundance, when you're actually cheating on your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. You are from a place of scarcity because you don't really know what you want. And the first thing that I want you to know in terms of getting into a mindset of abundance is that you identify what you really want in life. Because when you have options, you can see what is good for you and what is not really good for you, so that you can be able to identify and choose what is really good for you as a person when you have an abundance of things, especially when it comes to career wise. When you have an abundance of careers to choose from, and you align them with the kind of personality you have, and you test the waters and see what is right or wrong for you, you're going to experience the feeling of abundance after you have aligned them with your personality. When you do them and you align them with the kind of personality, and if they make you happy, then you will see that you are choosing from a place of abundance. And the second thing that you should know is that you should identify what makes you happy and what does not make you happy. When you compromise your own being so that you can be able to sorry about that. When you identify your happiness and whatnot, but you sacrifice your happiness because of someone else, then you are placing yourself in a space of scarcity, because you're showing that person that you are able to lose yourself so that you can accommodate them. When you do that, you are placing yourself in a way that you are being vulnerable for to things that are not good for you, because you don't have abundance in your life. So the third thing I want you to know about abundance is that it gets you to know what type of person are you. When you know what kind of person are you, we will know what kind of thing that is good for you. Because you cannot expect to get to know who you are in certain situations, especially when it comes to your attitude. You will not know how matured you are in terms of attitude. With an example that I want to specify, you will not know what kind of attitude you have towards certain people or certain things if you don't experience those things. For example, how would you know that you are the kind of person which is more involved in, which has a good attitude about long-term relationships. If you don't experience a long-term relationship itself, you will never know a concept about long-term relationships by just saying that you have seen other people experience this because they've been in long-term relationships. The kind of attitude that you have towards long-term relationships will not be the same as if you experience it. Some things you better off experiencing, and some things you better off observing them. But there are certain things that you need to experience so that you can be able to know what kind of attitude you have towards it. So, what kind of abundance does the fourth thing do for you? It teaches you on what is good for you and what is not. Because I said identify what makes you happy and what doesn't. And in terms of what is good for you and what is not, it's very vital, even in terms of in terms of the people you let in your life. There are certain people that you let in your life from a place of scarcity because you are desperate to get friends, and end up getting friends that are not really building you to be whatever you want to be. That's why most children are not taught to come from a place of abundance, that they end up being taught the deception that I have learned before from the blue pill matrix, that causes them to try so hard to fit in with the group that they teach at school. That group is so wrong, but because they have not been taught a mindset of abundance at their homes. Because 70% of the child that of the child that grows between the age of 0 to 18, 70% of who they are is according to how their parents and siblings and whatever they have been taught, and how life is. 20% is from the school and 10% is from the friends. But because we have let that 70% be ruined by not teaching them, they let that 70% be their friends in the streets and whatever. If you let them do that, they will not know what is good for them. And when they become taught by the education system and the school system that drugs are wrong, smoking is wrong, alcohol is wrong, too much sex partners is wrong, and all that, they think it's nonsense because the parents and the kind of background and the kind of home that they grew in, they didn't teach them that therefore to come from an abundance of this, you should be able to identify that this is wrong for you and this is right for you. It doesn't mean controlling the child. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that you should be able to give them the ability to make their own decisions about what is good and what is bad. Basically, discerning from what is good and what is bad for them. And what does the fifth thing what is the fifth thing that you get when you actually teach yourself the ability to come from a place of abundance? Basically, it gives you a confidence booster. It gives you to be a very good person, and it gives you the ability to see that there is there are situations where you need to be humble and soft, and there are situations you need to be tough loved and strong and hard. When you do that, and I'm not talking about just relationships, and I'm talking about career wise as well, because even being a nice guy is a kind of thing that comes from scarcity. When you're a nice guy, you won't allow people to walk over you, no matter if it's your boss or whoever. Even if your teachers won't you won't allow them to roll over you and tell you how useless you are if you come from a place of abundance. Even the studying techniques that you use, when you come from a place of abundance, you shouldn't depend on one technique and just think hard work will just get you whatever results you want. Yeah, hard work will get you whatever results you want, but there is more to get than just hard work, because everyone works hard, but not everyone gets the success from the hard work. How is that? Because it's not always about hard work only. It's about building an abundance from that hard work, that you will see that hard work has results of its own, and it needs persistence as well, and it needs passion as well, it needs commitment as well, it needs sacrifice. You see, there's a lot of things that need to be there. But not going out of topic, that you won't be able to tolerate things that you know that are intolerable, because you have been taught to be in a place of abundance. One thing I would advise you on, especially when you want to be from a place of abundance, is that you should learn how to feed yourself with knowledge, not feed yourself with television things, with fake celebrity kind of content, because that's what the world is trying to teach us, so that we can be able to not be from a place of abundance. A lot of things need you to think abundantly so that you can be able to conquer the world. But because we have adopted a mentality where we are too lazy, we want to experience a miracle, we want something to just happen out of the blue. We have been taught to think that school is education. We have been taught to think that getting a college or university degree will get you anywhere in life, that we just let ourselves limit ourselves in the potential that we can do. I've done a video like 2 years ago on potential, and what kind of potential that you should portray so that you can be able to get to whatever you. I would recommend you to watch that video in on even on progress, so that you can be able to know if you are filling in towards the potential that you get. But from a place of abundance that I have for you, I want you to be able to learn from these videos. Don't just get inspired, get motivated, and just watch the next video. I want you to take a pen, take notes, execute, apply. If you have questions, comment below, and I will try to do as many videos as possible so that I can answer those questions. Because even when I am from a place of abundance, people criticize me because they think that, no, they're trying to make me think down to their level, especially those people who would comment on pathetic things. Even those after I teach my classes and do my seminars, that they make me like a perfect person. I'm not. But because I have adopted a mentality that has made me who I am today, I have transformed and made myself a better person. Now I know the purpose of my life, because I come from a place of abundance. Even God Himself, even Jesus Himself, wanted us to praise Him in abundance, because He will bless us in abundance. He won't bless us in scarcity and make us do things in scarcity. He wants to bless us in abundance. So we should praise Him in abundance and live life in abundance in everything that you do. There are certain areas you might be in scarcity, but it's not too late. As long as you're still breathing right now, you still want to have one more breath to get. Teach yourself on how to be an abundant person as possible, because I don't think you'll ever be successful in life if you don't do things abundantly, if you don't place yourself and teach yourself on how to be a person who gets things from an abundance. Then I will do more videos breaking down everything, in terms of education, in terms of relationships, in terms of self development, in terms of career wise, the importance of abundance. Right now is just a general concept on the importance of abundance. Before watching those videos, make sure you watch this one and give this video a big thumbs up. So this is the XYS soldier coming to you saying, be a better version of yourself from now on. Cut the crap and leave the people behind who are negative and start rolling with the positive ones and the soldiers in your bro nation.